Alright, after you've done that, you should get the basic shape of your bowl. Mine looks like this. Now, if you think it's a little bit too long for what you want, you can always trim it off a little bit, and I think I'm going to do that with this. But first I want to show you the next step. Next thing you want to do is whittle down the corners so you don't have such a rough look. So if you just whittle that down a little bit, make it look a little bit more rounded, or you can sand it if you want. I find whittling to look a little bit better. If you do that and then trim up to the size you want it, you'll have a really nice looking bowl. Alright, after you get the bowl trimmed down to how you want it, the next step is to attach the stem to the bowl. Now, I just realized this, trying this before I show you guys, that my stem fits inside my bowl perfect. So, if you just so happen to have the coincidence of that, alright, after you get that done, your bowl should look like this, or somewhat like it. The next step is to attach the stem to the bowl. Now, what I'm doing right here is just trimming up the ends of the stem just to make it a little bit cleaner. You can see that instead of wood flying everywhere. And what I realized is that my stem fits pretty well into my bowl, which, if you get lucky and pick a stick that fits perfect with the drill blade, then it's a good day. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, now if this doesn't happen, you're going to want to just glue around the outside of the bowl, the hole in the bowl, and attach your stem and just sit there and wait for it to dry. But since mine fits, that's going to be the shape of it. Okay, and since mine fits, I'm just going to stick it in there, test it, make sure the air circulates, because there's nothing worse than attaching it and let the glue dry and everything, and it doesn't work. The next step for me, this is actually the first time I've had it fit perfect. So I'm just going to go around the outside a little bit with some wood glue. Just glue it down. And the excess, you just want to scrape off the stick. Really, this part is going to be the most time consuming, just waiting for the glue to dry. The next step, after this, you could go and use this if you want to. But my preference is to paint over it, or stain it if you want. Now, you can't really stain the tape. You can do it with pipes that are made out of this wood, which take a lot more time and it's a lot more difficult because unless you have a drill bit this long, you have to drill half of it and drill half of it and line it for holes, and it's just like this big, long, confusing process. But after you let the glue dry, I use acrylics because that's what they use. The real pipe makers, they use acrylic paint, and it works really well. It looks good. I like the brown color, but I think I might try something different for this one. And get this glue on. That's basically how it's done. Next thing you can do is just paint it however you want it. And another thing that you might want to try, I did this, didn't work so well for me, but people say it works pretty good. If you paint the inside, I say wait a little bit longer before you use it, just because toxins and stuff, you want that to be completely dry and nothing burning off. But also, you can take some honey and just do a little drop of honey, rub it in the inside, and then take a match, lighter, whatever you have, and burn it, and let it caramelize on the inside of the pipe, making it so the wood doesn't get torn up on the inside. So that's basically how it's done. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. And there you go. You've got yourself a pipe. I recommend this only for tobacco, not for weed or anything like that, because it will destroy the inside of your pipe if you have to keep lighting it and everything. But after this, it is all you guys. Customize it, paint it, do whatever you want. I was just showing you the basics. And subscribe if you feel like I did a good job, and if you guys have any suggestions for other videos or other types of pipes, just let me know.